one of the things that still keeps cropping up, and we've done a previous video to this as well, is what handlebars do I need and the problems associated with fitting certain handlebars. Now, we got many handlebars here at Andover Norton, and we also do a PDF of what the rise and pullback etc. is for those handlebars. So you can use that with what I'm about to show you to work out what handlebars you've got and potentially which ones you could swap or change to. Now, on the early Commando, we had these. These are quite narrow because there was no master cylinder, so they just put a twist grip on and a few controls, and that was good enough on the 6870. Quite a nice low handlebar, quite narrow, actually a comfy looking handlebar really for the 6870. When they moved across to the master cylinder and the disc brake, they needed to have a slightly longer piece on either side to put the actual master cylinder on, so it didn't engage with the actual top of the top yoke. Now, we've got others here. This is the one with a cross brace. I believe this is P11. Quite a nice handlebar. And then strangely, I thought I'd get these out because we actually see bikes with these come through the actual workshop. They look very like 1960s American Schwinn type bike handlebars, but actually when you actually sit on a Norton Commando with a set of these on, it's actually quite a comfortable riding position, though it's not everyone's taste in style. Yeah, quite a comfy set of handlebars when you put them on a Norton. That brings us on to the next thing. Now, when handlebars are made, there is a drawing for them that gives them certain heights, raises, pullback, etc., etc. from a datum point. It's very hard with the handlebars on your classic Norton to say roughly this is what I've got, because they may be tilted back slightly, might be upright, maybe a little bit forward. Now, the thing with the handlebars when they're made is that the datum is effectively your floor and like a wall or a skirting effectively. So it go like that. And of course, once you've got them upright, you can see you can then got the height up to the handlebar, and you've also got the pullback from the wall. That's the datum, how they datum off handlebars, and that's what we put in our PDF with all the dimensions on. And you can see from that it gives you a good idea and a consistent measurement every time of what handlebars you may have and what you may need. Now, some people buy a narrow handlebar and then find they can't fit the master cylinder to it. We quite often get that. I understand you might want a narrower, more comfy handlebar, but please do bear in mind that you're either going to have to increase the raise to get the master cylinder to clear the yoke, or you're going to have to go to wider ones so the master cylinder fits further out. Now, once you start moving away from one set of handlebar to another, you can see there's height and distance issues. These are slightly higher and they're pulled back more than the early type. In which case, if you've got your throttle cables, normally the one, and your brake cables, you may need to make sure you know what length you're going to need to get you down to where you need to be. Remember, if you're measuring this yourself, always make sure that your forks are on full extension when you measure a brake cable or hose to the front brake system, whether it's disc or actual drum. You don't want to be going over a bump only to find the cables temporarily stopping the front wheel from fully extending on the suspension, because that's exactly what it'll do. It'll only do it temporarily before the whole thing parts. Now, if you've got any other queries about your classic Norton motorcycle, then please feel free to get in touch with myself and Simon here at Andover Norton, where we might be able to help you with any queries you've got. Currently at the moment, we prefer if you can put it in an email, because we are getting an extreme high level number of phone calls coming in at the moment. For some unknown reason, we don't know why, but it gets a challenge when we've also got to talk to suppliers and deal with suppliers to answer the phone as well. So if you can put it in an email with a photograph and in your query, that would suit us a whole lot better. We thank you for it. Thanks very much.